Actually genuinely curious what Doro is saying about is Wuthering Waves better than Genshin Impact. My editor called the last video Hoyo's biggest defender weighs in. I'm actually sure what people think. At least for Doro. I know what I think. I do much prefer Wuthering Waves. But that being said, when I originally first started playing Genshin Impact as well, it took me a while to notice its flaws, or at least the more overarching flaws. So far, Wuthering Waves has very good bones. My full opinion of Wuthering Waves will not be concrete until I see the 1.1 dev livestream.
I've been getting this question a lot. Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact. Should I play Genshin? Should I play Wuthering Waves? Should I quit Genshin? For Wuthering Waves? Which one's better?
Here's the thing, man. I mean, both games take about 5 minutes to play a day. You can just play them both. That being said, I do think Wuthering Waves is a better game.
So let's make a video on
it.
Well, I'm just gonna tell you straight out of off the bat. Play both. If you have the time, just play both. It's not hard. The thing is,
The thing is, with Genshin Impact, once you get current, you play for 2 hours every 24 weeks, right? Because the thing is, Genshin Impact has no gameplay currently. It has none, right? Like, you were playing the story. It's more like watching an anime than playing a game, to be completely honest. Or you can do what all the Giga Chads do, quit the game, never get tempted by money, and then every now and then just watch me play the story every 6 weeks.
Yes, there are similarities
if we get an update
between Genshin and Wuthering Waves, but I also feel like it's not a fair comparison to make.
I agree.
You know, Genshin's been
around for 4 years. Wuthering Waves came out fucking yesterday.
One of the biggest open world gacha games for like 3 or 4 years. It hasn't really had real competition, and Wuthering Waves literally just came out like I don't know, like 6 days ago. So it's very new. It's already doing a lot of great things.
It is.
Some things even better than Genshin.
100%.
Dude, if you go to Twitter, like gacha Twitter and stuff, and Reddit, you see all this discourse of people like shitting on each game.
And people really need to stop acting like it's that big of a deal. I mean, people fight all the fucking time. It's just pride over their favorite game. It's really not that big of a deal. People need to relax when it comes to like drama and people fighting on the internet. It's just a normal fucking thing. I mean, League players hate Dota players. Final Fantasy 14 players hate fucking WoW players. You know, chess players hate checkers. Fucking Jelly hates peanut butter until they, you know, make love and make a sandwich.
Like, oh, Wuthering Waves is better. Oh, Genshin's better. This. It's like, I don't know. I just feel like you guys are just wasting your energy on.
Nah, it's fun. People make it this whole big deal where people say, oh, you can't hate without wasting all this energy. It's genuinely funny. It's actually fucking funny. And I don't know, man. People make it way this big deal. And they say, oh, quit fighting. Who cares? It's on the internet. As far as it is right now, there's been no escalation. Now, if people start like doxing people, well, wait a minute. Wuthering Waves already did that to their players. Unlucky. People start going and like killing people. Sure, that's not good. But they're just saying Genshin dumb. Wuthering Waves dumb. And that's pretty much it.
Honestly, just at the end of the day, play what you want.
I agree.
And who gives a shit what anyone else thinks? You know, it's a video game. Play the video game that you enjoy. In a perfect world, I would just say play both of them, dude. Play both as long as you're enjoying them.
Sure.
But if you're not enjoying
now, let's hear how you really feel. Let's get off the fence here.
Genshin anymore, then give Wuthering Waves a try. I've been loving the game so much. I've barely touched Genshin in the last like 6 days.
And to be fair, that's not Doro's fault. There's just nothing to fucking do. To be honest, I'm surprised he played 6 days ago. What was he doing, bro? Collecting mint? Seeing his bubble diaper? Like, what were you doing?
No, I'm not quitting the game. It's been a...
Well, you can't... Well, the thing is, Genshin Impact doesn't... You can't quit it. It quits you. They just stop making content. Right? Like, that's not quitting. Like, you go back when there's new shit to do, but you don't need to go around and fucking need to pick mint to prove your loyalty. Who cares?
Breath of fresh air to play something new with a really cool combat system, different story, different characters, different world, and it's an amazing game. And I have another video on my channel on my first impressions if you want to go watch that to see more of my thoughts on Wuthering Waves, and whether or not, you know, it's worth it. But
how come he can say weather, but he can't say wuthering?
TLDR, it is worth it. But to get back to the question of Genshin versus Wuthering Waves. If you can't play both, I'll give you some aspects of both games, okay?
Good.
Wuthering Waves, brand new game. So you're starting off in the...
I'm not gonna lie, the first week of Wuthering Waves is erotic.
Early game, you know,
let me read that. The first 100 hours of gameplay for Wuthering Waves is fucking erotic.
Launch was
at 1.0. I'm very curious to see the scale of their updates every update.
Everybody.
Because HSR's updates every update are huge. So I'm curious how Wuthering Waves is gonna be.
So you don't have as much to catch up on, which could be easier for some people.
Yeah.
I've seen some people who are like, is it too late for me to get into Genshin? It's like 4 years of content. that can be daunting for someone, right? So this is a brand new game. You can get in early, less stressful that way. To some degree, I feel like Wuthering has better combat, like more fun combat in my opinion. It does. You have to like parry and dodge, and there's actually skill. Like the bosses in the game takes.
I'm gonna say this, and this is not an insult. This is just the truth. If you are 16 and below, play Genshin. If you are 17 and above, play Wuthering Waves. That's all it is. Genshin Impact is more pandering to children. Wuthering Waves is pandering more to adults. If you want a darker story, play Wuthering Waves. If you want a happier fun time story, play Genshin. That's it. And that you can be upset, but like, and people say this all the time, whoa, adults play Genshin. Sure they do. Okay, adults watch Dora the Explorers, adults watch SpongeBob, but you have to understand that Genshin Impact is made for kids. It is made for kids. It doesn't mean that kids are gonna play it, but it is made for kids, and Wuthering Waves is made for a more mature audience. And you can be upset by me saying that, but that is how it goes.
Skill. I like that personally. I like that challenge, right? There's more end game stuff to do to grind out for rewards. It's being super generous right now. It's had a rocky launch, so it's been giving out like free 5 stars and like
it's been nice
rewards. So it's pretty generous right now.
And let's just keep it real. When Genshin Impact had a rough launch, it gave 50 primo gems. So I mean, it is pretty nice. I genuinely hope that Wuthering Waves continues to fuck up so I get more free shit.
I do think the gacha system is better. You know, the weapon banner is really good. The standard banner splits the characters and the weapons so that if you want to go for one or the other, you can. But yeah, I mean, it's fairly new, so it's like less daunting to get into. But on the other end, you know, with Genshin,
better voice acting.
Like 4 years, I think.
Yeah, 4 years of content.
A lot of content to go through, which to some degree, like I said, could be daunting for some people, but in the same time, it's really good because you have so much to catch up on. You won't get bored for a while, you know, if you're into the game, right? Some people just get bored because they're not into the game, but you know, if you get into it.
Don't play Genshin Impact unless you want to listen to the story. Because if you're not looking for a story game, just skip Genshin Impact, right? Like if you're gonna skip Genshin Impact's story and get to the end game, there's no end game, and you need to know that. There is no difficult modes. It doesn't matter. So play Genshin slowly if you want a story. If you don't, play Wuthering Waves.
Like there's so much to catch up on, so much to explore. Dude, we already have Mondstadt, Leeway, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine, Natlan in a few months. Dude.
I'm very excited for Natlan. I really hope they go full baby mode and like they commit to like the casual theme. And if they give us Pokemon, that'd be dope. I really want more information on this. My problem is with Hoyoverse, especially for Genshin, I keep my expectations very low. I really hope they don't fuck this up because I really hope they go full Pokemon.
Dude, you have so much content, an amazing cast of characters that I personally love. Great combat system as well. I like the combat system in Genshin. It's one of the better ones. The constant events, constant updates. I mean, there's just so much. And I love Genshin. As you guys know, I'm made fun of in the community for glazing up Genshin, but no, I really do. I love Genshin.
Hey, Doro, no. You should not be ashamed, okay? You are a glazer, but that's okay. That's all right. Sometimes you glaze. It is what it is, right? There's no reason to be insecure about it, okay? Just like, hey, man, I be glazing Wuthering Waves because the way that Doro feels about Genshin is the way that I feel about Wuthering Waves. Now, that being said, I try to keep it pretty unbiased whenever I can, and the problem is Wuthering Waves is delivering to me exactly what I want out of a fucking game, right? So, hey, man, we all do a little bit of glazing. That's all right.
And just because Wuthering Waves is out doesn't mean I instantly hate it or I give it up. And it's an amazing game. No matter, here's the thing. This is my opinion. This is my hot take. But I think people just think it's cool to shit on Genshin because everyone else does it. And so they just do it. And it's a cool thing to do. For the last 3 years that
Well, what's crazy is that argument would definitely hold true. But the problem is you're presenting that argument as if it's in opposition to what happens to Wuthering Waves when the exact same thing is happening to both games. So the argument certainly is valid, but for this specific scenario, it is pretty much a moot point because it's happening to both.
I played this game. I still love the game. Yes.
Go on to Gacha Gaming, r/Gacha Gaming.
It's not perfect. Obviously, now with actual healthy competition, they could start being better for their community. I've talked about this on my stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, I talk about this on my stream where sometimes it feels like the Genshin team is disconnected from their player base, right? They don't really listen to like what we really want, quality of life stuff.
Absolutely.
But I'm starting to see it more and more.
Yep,
and
good.
I guess it just took competition to start pushing them, which you
I'm so proud of you for fucking seeing the light, man. I have brought Doro to Jesus. Finally, people are seeing it, what I've been saying for 4 fucking years. Whether you like Wuthering Waves or not, you have to understand Genshin is fucking horrified. And now they're down to improve their game.
You could look at it in the way of like, why did it have to take that? But
I know.
At the end of the day, you're the consumer. If you're winning and you're getting stuff that you finally want, then who cares why we're getting it? Like I said, people think it's cool.
My problem is the reason why I wouldn't say who cares is because let's say Wuthering Waves does get clapped and it fades into obscurity. That means Genshin is going to go back to their Genshin ways and continue to do fucking nothing. That's why I wouldn't really say a who cares for that perspective.
We'll do shit on Genshin. And if you surround yourself with that a lot on
they're not doing it out of passion, they're doing it out of necessity now, which is very unfortunate.
Twitter or Reddit, then like you start to get like a false narrative, in my opinion. If you enjoy the game and play it, it's as simple as that. Who cares what everyone else thinks? As long as you're enjoying it, then that's all that matters.
I 1,000,000% agree. Nobody should be going on to any website and saying, yo guys, am I allowed to like this content creator? Yo guys, am I allowed to like this game? As long as you're not committing a crime, just do whatever it is the fuck you like and fuck what anybody else thinks. Okay, I'll be real guys. When I was fucking 16 years old, I would still wake up and watch fucking The Backyardigans. Okay? And I knew that shit was for kids, but I didn't fucking care because Pablo could fucking carry a tune. That shit was fucking gas. Okay, I still watch SpongeBob to today. SpongeBob is fucking hilarious. I don't give a fuck if people say that shit's for kids. I'm still gonna do whatever the fuck I want.
Right? You're spending your time.
But I acknowledge it.
And possibly your money. It's not really a competition between the two or like a comparison. They're two different games. Another thing, let me talk about this real quick that I've been seeing a lot of. I don't know if this is a new concept to people in the gacha space, but like people are saying that Wuthering Waves is a Genshin ripoff. Well, Genshin took a lot from Breath of the Wild. So that's technically a Breath of the Wild ripoff, right?
Dude, I don't know what the fuck happened to my man's Doro. But Doro is finally fucking saying the truth, bro. Holy fuck, bro woke up. I'm fucking here for it, man. Good shit. Feels like we got another party member, bro. God fucking damn. Good shit, Doro.
But also people don't realize that, like, let's say in racing games, there are multiple different types of racing games. You have Forza, Gran Turismo, Need for Speed. But no one ever says, oh, Need for Speed is copying Gran Turismo because there's cars in it. No.
True.
Same thing with Battle Royales. You have Warzone, Apex Legends, Fortnite. What, you're going to say Warzone's copying Fortnite because it has guns in it? That's the same argument that I've been seeing on Twitter, dude.
Dude, Doro's got to be a viewer, man. I've been saying this shit for years. Doro's got to be a viewer because everything he's saying, I've been saying for 3 years, guys. I've been saying this shit for 3 years. Let's keep it a buck.
But Wuthering Waves is copying Genshin because it's anime open world. Shut up.
True.
That makes zero sense.
True.
Multiple games can be in the same genre.
True.
Yes, they'll have similarities, but they're not the same.
Yep.
Different story, different characters, different setting, different features. I think that's a stupid comparison to make. So no, I don't think Wuthering Waves is a ripoff. I say try it for sure. It's 100% worth it. It does a lot of great things, and you're getting in early, which I think is better, less daunting.
I'm proud of his chat too. He's training this chat because they're saying W and they're agreeing this is good. So people are being very reasonable. This is big. This is very big.
Amazing stuff. I love the game so much. Or if you want to try Genshin, then try Genshin. Here's the thing. They're both free to download.
Wait. It seems Tectone doesn't understand that. I don't know what little bro thinks I've been saying, but everything Doro just said, I've been saying for 4 years. Who are these people? What do they think? What do they think I've been saying?
Load and free to play. Try them. See which one you like.
I can't wait to play Wuthering later.
Let me wrap this video up into like a couple sentences for you.
Yep.
Play whatever you want. Don't give a shit about what anyone.
Wait. Hello, Tectone's parrot. Try say something what he didn't say. Tiger's King? What? Bro, little bro's name is Tawano and Ant are my favorite streamers. Oh my god. Alright, wait, Tiger's King. That just shows they care about their money Like, imagine if your friend was being mean to you all this time, and then when they realize you're very valuable, they will instantly turn over a new leaf. This is literally the same shit happening with Genshin. I mean, I'll be real, bro. Tiger's King low-key spitting. I'm gonna give it a buck. He's low-key spitting. Let's see. At Tiger's King 17. He was called your parent? Hey, because he's right. Tiger's King. Is bro really not even a viewer of mine? Tiger's King 17. Wait, Tiger's King 17. Doro, dude, Doro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're spitting, man. I'm so proud of you right now, bro. Like you are killing it. Like this is such a W fucking video. I am so fucking proud of you right now, man. W in the chat for Doro, man.
Story, different characters, different thing to make. So no, I don't think Wuthering Waves is a ripoff. I say try it for sure. It's 100% worth it. It does a lot of great things, and you're getting in early, which I think is better, less daunting. Amazing stuff. I love the game so much. Or if you want to try Genshin,
makes me so happy.
Try Genshin. Here's the thing, they're both.
Dude, I'm trying to make more My Take Rant videos, and Doro, what's crazy is you asked me a message a couple weeks ago. I'm not gonna say what it was, but what you're doing now is the exact thing you should be doing, and I'm just really happy. It makes me, I don't know, man, this might never make sense to any of you guys, but this means so much to me on like a fucking personal level to have another creator in the space who is saying very adjacent things to what I believe is just the truth that I've been villainized for a very long time. I genuinely appreciate another person speaking sense. It just, it's fucking awesome, man. I'm just so fucking, I'm over the moon right now.
Both free to download and free to play. Try them.
And I 1,000,000% agree. Both these games take 5 minutes to play if you're current in content, so you might as well play both if that's what you want to do.
You like, okay? Let me wrap this video up into like a couple sentences for you. Play whatever you want. Don't give a shit about what anyone else says or what any other content creator says, because who gives a f? Right, at the end of the day, play what you enjoy, and that's that. It's as simple as that.
100%.
You like Wuthering Waves more, play more Wuthering Waves. You like Genshin more, play more Genshin. You like both? Guess what? You can. This is a crazy concept, but guys, you can play multiple games if you have the time.
Especially gacha. And here's the other thing, man. You can play Wuthering Waves with Genshin on in the background, and it makes the game run smoother.
If you have the time, you can play multiple games. It's as simple as that. That's it. I don't see this whole argument of like this or that, this or that. It doesn't have to be this or that. It can be both, or just whatever one that you're enjoying more. So, yeah, that's my take. That's my whole take on Genshin or Wuthering Waves. Genshin versus Wuthering Waves. They're both amazing games. Play what you want.
There you go.
There you go. If you like these types of videos, this is my first time kind of doing these types of videos where
it was great.
Like my takes from my Twitch stream when we talk a lot about this kind of stuff.
You can go like and comment on the video, boys, if you want.
YouTube. Let me know.
Great fucking video
down below. Let me know your thoughts on the whole Wuthering Waves versus Genshin.
Now, obviously, this is something that I've been saying for over 4 years now, and also the exact same take I've had since Wuthering Waves launched. But it's important from who it's coming from. And this is another thing that I really recommend more creators to do, is that you got to understand, guys, when something comes from me, people are going to get very upset because it's just me saying it because I'm a dick, right? But when more creators who have the reputation of like, you know, they're well liked in the community, the message is going to be much clearer, right? Because they fucking hate my ass, right? They hate me because I beat them up in middle school and they know it. Great fucking video, Doro. Good shit, man. Go like, comment, subscribe to his shit. Hey, see you on the next one.